Iran just went blackout and everyone's presuming it to be Venezuela 2.0. But here are some things you need to know. Iran's internet traffic dropped down during the nationwide protests over the economy, and NetBlocks has reported a complete internet shutdown throughout the country. But here's the thing, comparison with Venezuela sounds tempting, but it's wrong, because Venezuela is a presidential authoritarian system where you can fight over who becomes the president and who controls the state. For example, in 2019, the United States recognized Juan Guaido as the interim president of Venezuela after the National Assembly's constitutional claims. But in 2026, the US did not recognize Maria Corina Machado to run the state after Maduro was captured. The US instead chose to work with the vice president of Maduro, Delcy Rodriguez, who's an insider having close ties with the security network and the institutions of the country. Why not Machado? Because popularity isn't power. Machado was barred by Venezuela's top court from holding office, which makes her harder to plug in as an instant transition. But Iran isn't built like that. It's a theocratic state run by a supreme leader, and it doesn't have an interim president lane that outsiders can recognize. Media outlets say that Iran's opposition is fragmented and has limited organized presence inside the country. So there's no internal alternate that foreign powers align with. Also, put Raza Pahlavi back in power isn't practical, because even analysts note that he lacks on-the-ground structure. And many inside Iran don't want any monarchy restorations. Plus, foreign-backed optics can delegitimize any transition. So Iran going dark doesn't mean Venezuela 2.0. Venezuela had a visible handoff lane, Iran doesn't. What happens next depends upon security loyalties, elite splits, and whether an internal coalition forms. And most importantly, change has to come from within Iran, not to be imported from outside.